Hello, students of HHS4U. This is Mrs. Travers. I'm your instructor for the semester, and I just wanted to quickly take you through the course and how it's laid out so that you can maybe easily navigate through what's in front of you. So I have logged in to the course, and this is what pops up. Here is your news. So I will be posting videos or news items. Right now, it's just about instructions as to what to do next. But definitely look to your news as I post videos. It's not always just news items. It might just be an instructional item. It might be an assignment coming up. But this is where I keep in touch with you, and it's like an alert to let you know what's going on. When you have logged in, you will be required to complete the orientation course. So there's just some things that I'm going to go through in terms of looking at this outline in D2L. I'm going to go through orientation and then get into how to communicate with your teacher. So like I said before, you are required to do the orientation course. This is to get you familiar with D2L and how to navigate through this setup. When you log in, you'll see this, and if you scroll down below, you'll see Content Browser. You can actually close these news items, and here you can find your information in order to complete the course. Right now, because I'm in as a student, orientation is all that you will see. The course content is closed until you complete the orientation course. When I complete on that, there are 3 activities within the orientation that you are required to go through and complete. It will take you through these activities to read through how to use D2L. Please read through the information so that you can become familiar with what the expectations are for the virtual classroom. Yes, you are required to click on these links. This is part of the orientation course. If you want to start the course, you need to complete all of these components in order to move forward. It's automatically locked. It's not that I can unlock it for you. It's that you need to complete the orientation course. So please go through all the pieces of the orientation course and hand in what you need to hand in order for all the check marks to be in place, and then you can start the course. So that's the orientation course that I just wanted to point out to you that you need to complete. So there are small activities in each that you need to complete in order to carry on to the next stage. Currently, I'm in activity 2, and there are 3 in total. So going back to orientation and carrying through. Now, it says at the top, that bar that you were seeing, that you've gone through the content, but I have not handed in anything, and until I do that, I cannot proceed to the course. You must complete all of the activities in order to do that. It's to aid you in becoming familiar with how to navigate through this particular format. All right. So if for whatever reason you want to ask me some questions, you will see this in the orientation, but I just wanted to quickly show you that up at the top here you have a little icon with email. That's where you can message me if you have any questions or concerns. Here is where you'll see news bulletins. If you don't see it on the course homepage, then you can simply go here and they will show up here as well that you can click on them. This is the discussion button or subscription alerts. Typically, we won't use those as much as we do the email. So once you have completed the orientation course, then Unit 1 will automatically open up. This student in particular has completed the orientation and can access the content. You will see when you click on content for the course information and assignments that it's got the orientation, general course information, and then your course outlines. I have only opened up Unit 1 and Unit 6, and that's because that's where we're at. I will open up the other units as we go along, but currently that's all you can see. When you see unit number 1, you will see that unit number 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4 activities. Those activities are different sections of unit 1, and at the end of each activity are assignments. When you click on those assignments, which are not open yet because it has not started till tomorrow, I wanted you to do the orientation first, that the assignments are not open yet, so I cannot click on that. I can, however, click on the content. This is basically like your textbook and the activities that your teachers would give you in every other class. This is where you find that information. I am continually updating this information. Sometimes I post mini lessons of me teaching a slideshow. Sometimes it's interaction with some of the activities that I've put up there. I will often put these in the news items as well so that you pay attention to them, and we'll link them to the course content. But here are your information, is your information for the course. So you will see links that you can click on to give you lots of information or give you resources. Within these links are also activities. For example, at some point you're going to do a three-way diagram. This is what I would like to draw your attention to now, is that throughout the course, you will be required to take notes and do the activities or worksheets that are given to you. You will submit these at the end of each unit for evaluation as to the thoroughness of your notebook or journal as you make notes on the content as well as do the activities. It will be worth 10% of your final mark. If you don't read the content or don't have information that you have read and taken notes on, you will miss out on that 10% of your mark. So it's very important that you go through the content. It helps phrase and put into perspective what it is that you're being asked to do in the assignment page that you will be able to open up at the designated time. If you want to hand in assignments, when you see the assignments, and I'll quickly go in through mine, here's the assignment page that Chris wasn't able to open up. You will see the 3 assignments that are given for Unit 1, Activity 1. First, you will create word games using 5 terms and definitions. You'll write an essay, an opinion essay, and you will write a reflection on what you learned about the family. How do you hand in these assignments? When you see each assignment, you will see a drop box near it or attached to it. When you click on it, it will automatically bring you to the drop box for that particular assignment. For example, here's the opinion essay assignment drop box, and here's the reflection drop box for the reflective paragraph. You can also find these here, where you will see that you can hand it in. You click on the drop box of where you want to put it in, and it will ask you where you're uploading from. The last part that I wanted to touch on for this course is that you have a course culminating activity that is worth 30% of your mark. In each unit, you will complete one part of this course culminating activity before you write the final report as Unit 6 at the very end. For example, you will see that Unit 6 has Activity 1, Assignment, which is the very first stage of your course culminating activity that you are developing a proposal. It is outlined in Unit number 6 as well as in Unit number 1. Which there it is right there. It is a separate mark, but it will be connected to. So you can either go into Unit 6, or it will be at the end of each unit or during the unit where you will need to participate or work on part of your course culminating activity. It is a research report where you will be doing both primary and secondary research on a topic related to the family. It is important that you do these steps along the way rather than leave it till the very end. It is a massive project and you will need to ensure that you're on top of it. So those are the things that I wanted to address as we start into this process, that you need to complete the orientation before you get access to the content. Email me anytime with any questions or concerns. Unit 1 will open up as soon as you're done the course content and that you can begin working. You can hand in assignments before the due date, so you can be working ahead of the rest of the class. However, I will not open Unit number 2 until the deadline. You will be required to create a journal or a notebook of notes summarizing information as well as the activities throughout the content. To hand in assignments, you can go into the assignments tabs to find the Dropbox or click on the Dropbox tab. Last but not least, you have a course culminating activity worth 30% that you will need to complete throughout the semester. Good luck. Email me with any questions, and if you're having trouble navigating, please let me know so that I can help guide you through this process.